Where are you from?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York, Bushwick to be exact. I was raised in Brooklyn, somewhat Atlanta, somewhere Richmond, Virginia. But yeah, that's basically where I'm from.
So what was it like growing up in Brooklyn?
It was lit, like, it was very lit. Like, I mean, I don't know how to explain, like, Brooklyn is just Brooklyn. That's just what it is. Like, it's just lit. Everything that y'all see now with the drill and all that, that's exactly what was going on. That's exactly how we was raised, or how I was raised. So, you know, it was just lit. It was just too lit.
What part of Brooklyn were you in?
Bushwick. Bushwick.
Okay, Bushwick. That's kind of near Park Slope, huh? Mm-hmm. Or no?
Let me see. I think you got Bushwick, Bed-Stuy, and you got what's up there? Crown Heights. You got all that shit. So
I used to live in Park Slope for a little minute, bro.
Okay. See.
So from Brooklyn, you moved to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was your experience like in Atlanta?
I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of weird because like Brooklyn and Atlanta is they are mad different. Like stuff that I experienced at home, I experienced down here in Atlanta. So I was just kind of like it's kind of a little weird, but I adjust to it. The people down here are great. So yeah, it was very dope.
Wait, what do you mean weird?
Like it was most of like the people that you would see, like they very like, it's somewhat like New York, but at the same time it's like a lot of people like they'll show you who they are off rip. Like you might see somebody that's outside, you know, hollering and screaming, and it's like, okay, this how this person is. You might see somebody calm, you know, this how this person is. You might go to a show down here from New York, that shit totally different. Down here, they love the mosh pits and shit. Up there in New York, they like it, but it's like, we calm, like we chill a little bit. Down here, everybody just lit. Everybody versatile and creative a lot down here, and that's why I like Atlanta. They lit down here. Yeah.
Wait, so y'all don't be getting sturdy out there in those circles? I see y'all getting sturdy. I don't do that.
No, we get lit. We get sturdy for sure, but it's just like, Atlanta, y'all just like crunk. Like I don't know what it is. It's just that crunk, that crunk energy is just lit. But yeah.
And so, at what point did you become interested in music?
Around eighth grade. I could say like eighth grade really did it for me. I started listening to a lot of artists, music in general, R&B, hip hop, and I was just like, you know what? Why don't I just like listening to it, but let me just make it and see how it sounds. If it sounds great, I'm gonna keep doing it. If it sounds ass, I ain't fucking with it. So that kind of gave me like the whole feel of wanting to do music, of liking music.
So after you dropped your first song in eighth grade, did you get a good response from your peers?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I had a song called Super Saiyan. It was literally like, I hope nobody pull this shit up, but like it was old songs on SoundCloud. First drop, every song in eighth grade is called Super Saiyan. And when I tell you, like, everybody was like, okay, this shit fire. But in the back of my head, I'm like, this shit ass. Like, so y'all either gassing me up or y'all really like this shit. So it was like a 50-50 thing. Like, but to me, the song at the time was fire. Now looking back at it, yeah, nah. I don't recommend nobody listen to that. I swear to God, I don't recommend nobody listen to that. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, but you're probably harder on yourself than, you know what I'm saying, the general public is.
Yeah, I definitely gotta be like that, especially when you know how you want to sound as artists and you know what the people want to listen to. It's kind of like, if I put out a snippet and they ain't fuck with it, okay, bad, they don't like this. Let me go back in the stew, make it a little bit better or fix it a little bit and post it again. And if they like that version, then okay, I know what my audience like or what the audience like. So, gotta be hard on yourself if you want to be better. Yeah.
Do you come from a musical family?
Actually, no. Like none of my family, the parents, uncles, granddad, nobody do music. It's just me. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay, you're a lone warrior.
Yeah, I'm alone out here.
Hey, but you in these streets though, so.
Hell yeah, got to be. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you drop your song, and then like what happened after that? Did you receive any attention from a label, or like what was your journey like?
Not really like a label. It was more so like the neighborhood, that I was in. They really kind of like telling me like, yo, you can really go far in this, and like you can really like, blow up off the music. You just gotta be 100% in it. You can't have like no plan B and shit like that. And I was more so like in 8th grade, I was just playing around. Like I didn't take it serious. Like it didn't click to me until like 10th grade when I had dropped like an actual like good ass song. And like people was just like, yeah, bro, you definitely need to keep going. Like don't let up. Like just keep going. But yeah, I think that's when it hit me. Was like, you gotta keep going. Yeah.
Who's your biggest musical influence?
We talking artists or like genre? Like what we talking?
It could be artist, genre, whatever you're feeling.
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, Rakim, New York. My mama like played that man a lot. Like it was a lot. Like I heard Rakim, and then once I got into like middle school, high school, it was like Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, a little bit of X, like when I was a little sad or some shit. But you got X, Playboi Carti. There's a lot of people. I can't think of them right now, but Uzi and Playboi Carti would probably be like the people I was like, okay, I really want to make this type of music because this shit lit.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What is your like studio recording process like?
Okay, so at first it was freestyling. Like I used to just like go into the studio and hear the beat, and I just like start mumbling. Then I get the words right, and I just go in the booth and freestyle. But it got to a point where it was just like once you freestyle. Well, when I was freestyling, I got starting to say the same words or similar words over and over again. So it got to a point where I was just like, let me just see how I'm writing go. And I ain't gonna lie, my first song I wrote, it took me about like 2 weeks to like just like make sure that every line hit. And if it didn't hit, I'll go back and rewrite it again or something. But currently now it's just I write everything. I don't try to be like the lyricist guy, but I want to sound like, good instead of freestyling and saying like 6 words the same times or cussing 6 of the words the same time. So, yeah.
All right, here's my question though. I don't need to cut you up. So, you're not the first person that's made the comment about like not wanting to be the lyricist guy. So what is it with this new generation of artists? Like y'all do not want to do the bars, bro. Like y'all like, nah, I'm not the bars dude. Heck no.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen to all y'all artists. Ain't nothing wrong with you spin bars. It's just like I feel like in this generation now, the audience or like the kids, they got like TikTok now. They hear something for 15 seconds, and if it click with them, they gonna be like, okay, let me go see who this is. Far as from the bars guy, they probably looking at it like, I'd say probably from 13, 14 year old, probably looking at it like, okay, he rapping good, but like it ain't really touching me. Probably because the person probably ain't never been through what he rapping or don't understand what he rapping. But yeah, I feel like the bar people, they good. I respect all of them. Cause I wish I could go like bar for bar, lyricism like that, but I just want to have fun. I ain't with all that, lyrical, jurical shit. I'm just trying to get lit, man. I'm trying to turn up, mosh pit with the crowd, all that. I ain't with all that breaking it down and Drake lyrics.
Wait, but hold up. But you came from listening to Rakim.
I know, that's the crazy thing. Like when I heard Rakim, it was just like, okay, this man dope, he fire. But I ain't been like, okay, I'm gonna study every lyric he got them saying and try to make my music like that. Nah, man, Rakim, he the GOAT to me. But like, nah, I'm just trying to have fun, make everybody lit, turn up.
All right, so here's my question though. To piggyback off of that, do you feel like music is more about the words now or the feeling that it gives people?
I feel like right now, like in just current state is all about the feel. I mean, you can say a lot, but if that person that's listening to it can't relate, or more so like can't feel it the way how another person that's like the lyricism and the bars, then they ain't gonna fuck with it. So now it's just like the feeling. Like if you can get in your car and hear the beat, or you hear like the 808s or something, and you like, okay, you probably listen to what he's saying, but the beat is riding, like you riding with the beat type shit. So I feel like it's more so just a feeling thing for now. But over time, it's gonna get to the lyrics part, because nobody just want to hear the beat all the time. You got artists that use the same beat over and over again. It's just like, okay, now I want to hear what you got to say, because you rapping on these same beats. So yeah, right now it's a feeling, definitely a feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do your parents feel about your music career?
My mom, she at first, I ain't gonna lie, she ain't like it. She was kind of like, I want you to go to school, go be, a top athlete or something like that. And I went that route, and unfortunately some shit happened. But once I told her like I want to do music, she was like, I don't know, I don't really think this your route. Like I don't think you can do this and that. And I was like, all right. And then once I put out a certain amount of songs, and then she started listening to it, and it was just like, she was like, okay, I see you. Like, okay, keep doing it. As long as you bring that big cash to the house, keep doing it. So I was just like, I'm just keep doing it for my dudes and everybody else. But yeah, she messing with it now. She definitely messing with it now. I got a song out recently I dropped last Friday, and she really messing with it. So yeah, she cool with it.
Shout out to Ma Duke.
Yeah, shout out to Ma Dukes. Love you, Ma.
All right. Money or fame? You gotta choose one. You can't pick both. Even though, of course, they're both probably gonna happen simultaneously.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm giving you a choice, though.
All right. Life or death, money or fame. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be money. Cause like I ain't really, I'm like I know it's like weird to say, but like I'm a loner. Like I like to be like in the front of the crowd, but like at a certain point, like I just chill back. So the fame cool and all, cause that's where like you get all the little clout chasers and people wanting to be with you around you and shit like that. But I get that cash, I get what I want, do what I want. I get any equipment I want. I can, how much you want for the verse? Yeah, I'll send that and get it out the way. So yeah, definitely money. Gotta get that cash, man, the cash.
What's been like the most craziest experience that you've had so far as a musician?
I went to a show. I wasn't performing, but somebody I knew was performing, and I just seen like how they like controlled the crowd, like they listened, and I feel like these people barely knew who he was, cause I really didn't know who he was for real. I just like went to the show just to go to have a good time, man. I just seen him. He was just like making everybody like listen, doing all types of shit. I'm just like, this shit fire. Like, I want to do that.
Wait, who was it?
I don't feel like saying the name, but shout out to him though. He know who he is. But yeah, man, that shit was crazy. Like, it was just crazy. And once I seen that, I was like, yeah, this shit fire. Like, this gotta be crazy. It was mosh pitting, picking people up, throwing them, fighting. I'm like, his music mean that much to y'all? Like, y'all doing all this?
I think I might know who you're talking about.
You might know. I don't know. You might know.
So, what's been the most like challenging aspect of your career so far?
I could say probably like getting myself out there. Like, I really been trying to like almost everything to get my name out there for the music. And you got people that just be like slum, like, oh, I got you, and then they never hit you up type shit. So that might be like the thing. Like, this game is like kind of a lot of fake motherfuckers. So I just try to like, in any way I can, if an opportunity come out, like how this interview did, let me go ahead and get this out the way. So I can blow up and everybody can know, okay, that's Wiinturr. He had this, he did this interview with where? Okay. So yeah, that's probably.
You know, that's crazy, bro, because everyone says that about like basically the underground here in Atlanta, and just not in Atlanta, even people from other places that I've interviewed, they be saying the same thing about it being grimy. Cause I'm like, bro, like people be showing me love just for showing up to the interview that they schedule, and I'm like, yo, if you schedule it, I'm coming.
Yeah.
But man, I couldn't believe like being in like how you guys deal with being in the thick of something like that, where it's like these people are your peers, but you also kind of.
Yeah, it's like sometimes you competing with them.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, okay, I'm cool with you, but
Chilling
it's
with
like
them at the same time.
I gotta keep it like a certain level. Like we cool, but when I get on this stage and either you before me or after me, I gotta go crazy. So like everybody know like who I am type shit. I think the thing for me though is like I haven't done no shows, like never before. I haven't performed at all. So I think that's probably it more so like nobody has seen me perform to even like hear the music. I've just been like posting songs like every now and then when I can, and hopefully somebody, you know, story, Instagram or however I promote it just looks at it and be like, okay, this man fine, let me put him in this group chat, let me plug him into, you know, this person. So yeah, man, this underground shit kind of got me though, I ain't gonna lie. But it's cool though. As long as you stay in your lane, you good. Like, that's why I tell people, just stay in your lane. You got some people you know that you find or you think they cool, like keep it to a certain amount. Like, okay, I fuck with y'all, but I got my own shit going on type shit. So yeah.
Did you find that like people start to treat you different once they discovered that you were like an artist? Did you get like groupies or people who wasn't like you before? Like,
no, yeah, I kind of had a couple of people come up to me and be like, "Oh, you do music? Word, like let's tap in." And then when it really come down to like, "Yo, I got this song and I think you'll fit good on it," and like they switch and they be like, "Oh nah, I can't do it." And I understand everybody's busy, so that's definitely common sense. But when it gets to a point where it's just like, you know, like you can fit on this song. I knew personally you can be on this song, but it's just like you ain't even trying. Like I guess because I'm a unknown artist, like not a lot of people don't know who I am, so that might be the reason. It might just be motherfuckers just hating on how I am, or style, or dress, or whatever, or it just be like they just don't want to do it. So yeah, I done encountered a few of them. It's been a few though. It hasn't been a lot, you know. But yeah.
how do you stay optimistic about like your journey?
I just be calm. Like I don't be like really doing too much. I just try to like stay, like I said, stay in my lane, be chilling. I'm doing more of like trying to get myself out there more. Cause at first I ain't gonna lie, I used to rely on certain people and be like, okay, they could if they there, I know I can get there. So let me talk to these people and see if they fuck with me or not. But I'm taking it into my own hands and just like, I'm finna make this shit my way. And whoever wanna ride with me, you can ride with me, but at the same time, just know where you at and on this ride. Like, you gonna be on this ride with me for the long run or a short term, cause I know how to cut you off and get you out the way real quick. So, yeah, I just be chilling, bro. I'm just chilling right now.
How did you come up with the name Wiinturr? That's a dope name, bro.
Okay, so I had a cousin that passed away. We used to call him Tari. Well, my family called him Tari, or I called him Turr. So like I just used the Turr as like the Turr part, and then Wiinturr, I was just like, you know, win, like W-I-N, like that shit fire. So I just put Wiinturr and it just came together. It's spelled different though. It's 2 I's and then like, it's like a U, but they got like 2 dots on top of it. I don't know what that letter of that language called, where it's from, but I just seen it. I was like, yeah, this shit fire, and it's different. So yeah, that's how I came up with it. Just put those 2 together.
Is it Gaelic?
I think so. It might be that.
That's so random that I know that.
It might be that. I don't know. You might know. I don't know. I might gotta look that up.
Why not even say Gaelic though? Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So for someone watching this who aspires to be a musician, what advice would you have for them?
All right. So first things first, everybody is not your friend. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Anybody out here that be like, oh, I fuck with you, and then I want you to ask them a lyric from one of your songs. And if they can't tell you a lyric for one of your songs, and I'm not talking about like no quick lyric, if they can tell you like a lyric that was fire to them, to their music that they like from you, then they ain't really rocking with you. That's how I feel about it. But also just keep grinding. I understand there's people out here that post down there 20 mixtapes and still ain't out. Just keep grinding. The moment go come. And when that moment do come, you're gonna have a lot of people that's just gonna be like, yo, I knew you was gonna blow up. I knew this song right here was gonna be the one. And it's just like, yeah, you knew now, but not back then. So it's just like, you gotta like, just keep everybody that was close to you and rocking with you from the jump, keep them close. And yeah, that's really it, really. Keep grinding, keep grinding.